Okay, so screen share change. Okay, no issue. So after the seventh configuration, I mean till now we have done with the define asset classes and all using transaction code Oaay, and then next one is define screen layout for asset master records. See why we are defining the screen layout for asset master records. Okay, the main important thing that we have for the depreciation areas are the way you are managing the fields are very important. Okay, why? Because if you have suppress options and if you have optional options and if you have display options and all these things are controlled by the one screen layout for the asset depreciation areas. Okay, here we don't have any transaction codes and we just have the path. Can you go to the path, ma'am? Go to the SAP system, SPRO, reference IMG, and financial accounting, and the next one is asset accounting, master data, and screen layout, master data, screen layout, and define screen layout for depreciation areas. Define screen layout for depreciation areas. No, come back. Define screen layout for asset depreciation areas. Define screen layout for asset master records. Open this thing, ma'am. No, why it is only showing 1,000? Okay, come back. Can you go to the asset master records? Define screen layout for asset master data. Okay, no issue. Go to the define screen layout for asset master data. See, we have copied the depreciation screen layout areas, right? So that is the thing only. It has shown you the only two layouts. Okay, but when it comes to the master data and all, you can able to find out the different types of things that we have defined earlier. Go to the position, ma'am, and give your screen layout. Or else if you can't remember these things and all, go to the notepad. You will going to find out the screen layout. Yeah, create screen layout VLMN. For the main asset, it is a VLMN. Select this thing, ma'am. Go to the logical field groups. So first, we will going to see the general data. See, all of you, in transaction codes AS01, AS02, AS03 and all, when you're creating the assets, you will going to see the logical field group names. Okay, for each and every tab, you will going to have logical field groups, right? So for the general data, take out the general data, ma'am, and go to the field group rules. Select the general data, go to the field group rules. Okay, so here in the description one, it is in a required mode. Okay, you can make it as a optional. Okay, no issue, and we can able to see why I am making this option as a optional entry. Why? Because the main important thing is if you don't give the description and if you are defining the assets or if you are creating the assets with reference number, you don't need any descriptions, right? Okay, so that is why system will not throw you an error. So it is in an optional mode. Give it in an optional mode and go to the save button and save it. Okay, come back, ma'am. And when it comes to the general things and all, so we have made it as a optional entries for the description. And when it comes to the posting information, so go to the field group rules. And see, posting informations are very, very important, all of you. The main important thing here is when it comes to the capitalization dates. Okay, so if it is in a required mode, you have to give it. If it is in an optional mode, okay, whether you will going to give the things or not, that is your choice. Okay, so you can make it as an optional entries, ma'am. The next one is acquisition date is in a display mode. There is no issue. And plan deactivation is not at all important for us. And see, MN number means main assets numbers. Okay. SB numbers means sub assets numbers. So can we copy the assets based on the reference number? Yes, we can able to copy these things. Okay, these sub assets, these main assets. Okay, we can able to copy each and everything. There is no issue. So that is why we have given each and everything in the copy option. Okay, give me one second. Okay, there is no issue. See, if you don't want to copy the things and all, so you can just remove the tick mark. Okay, you can able to save these things with the particular general data information as well as the posting data information. Okay, go to the save button, save it. That is the choice that we want to have. Okay, so this data was saved and come back and go to the time dependent data, ma'am. Select this thing and go to the field group rules. Time dependent data. Okay, so cost center should be in a optional entry, all of you, and planned. There is no entries for the plans, and business area is in an optional entry. Okay, and the next cost order is in an optional entry. Shutdown is in an optional entry. So you should have proper clarity on the field group names. You see, for each and every client, there may be some changes. Okay, you may have some changes, and the client may have some changes. So based on the requirement only we can able to change each and everything for each and every client. So I'm just saying you that, see, for my client, so we will make this business area as a required entry and location as a required entry. Cost order is a required entry. Activity type is a required entry, and functional area is a required entry. Grant is a required entry. Funds center is a required entry. Segment is also a required entry. See, why you are, why you are assigning each and everything as a required entries and on. See why? Because the most important thing that we have for the each and everything is a required entries and as well as the optional entries. Why? Because if it is a optional entry, you will not going to select the any report, right? If it is a required entry, you will going to have the things. Okay, so these are the important things right now we have, and if it is in a required entry, so you can able to create the segment reporting. Okay, so I mean for the depreciation areas, so for the assets or anything. Okay, good. Go to the save button and save it. I mean we haven't made any changes and on. Come back, no issue. Okay, show me the next configuration, huh? Okay, define screen layout for asset depreciation areas. Sorry, define screen layout for asset master data, that is path, and you know it very well. And the next one is we have done with the main asset, right? And we have done with the main asset, and we will going to do the things in asset under constructions also. Okay, go to that screen layout rule, ma'am. Same thing. We do have one asset under constructions things, right? For asset under constructions also same thing. Okay, for time dependent areas, and the next general informations and all. The next one is posting informations and all. Everything is same, but you need to have the things. See, you will going to have one doubt for asset under constructions, why you are making the changes and all. Okay, so I mean, for main asset, it is very, very important. For asset under construction, it is not at all important. Right? I mean, you are going to have some doubts. Why? Because when you are settle, I mean, when you want to settle this asset under construction to the particular main asset, okay, when you are converting the this asset from asset under construction to the main asset, you should have proper things, right? Then you can able to create the assets that will be moved to the main asset logical field groups. Okay, so without doing all these things, you cannot calculate the depreciation for the asset under constructions also. Okay, okay, good. So make it as an optional entry. Go to the save button and save it. The next one is posting information and as well as the time dependent areas. Go to the save button and save it now. Cost entry is an optional entry. No issue. Go to the save button and save it. Then what is the next configuration? Okay, so define screen layout for asset depreciation areas. So under the depreciation, a screen layout for asset master records, you do have the depreciation areas, right? So in the depreciation areas, you can able to find out the screen layouts for the main asset and as well as the asset under constructions. Okay, can you come down, ma'am? Define a screen layout for asset depreciation areas. Go to that thing. No issue. And you will going to find out the copied things that you have copied from the SAP system. Okay, so 1000. So depreciation on the main asset number level 2000, depreciation on the sub asset number. So we have taken the screen layout that is 1000. Okay, we can able to manage the field group rules for this particular screen layout. Okay, go to the field group rules. And so depreciation keys is in a required entry, all of you. Okay, you should assign this depreciation key when you are creating the assets and when you're doing the configurations for the depreciation keys and all. Okay, useful life in a optional entries. All these things are in a optional entries and all. Okay, so when you are creating this depreciation keys for the sub assets numbers and all, you can able to give this sub numbers depreciation keys is a required entry for the sub asset numbers. Okay, so I mean, you will going to see the things in asset creation, right? That is depreciation key is in a required mode. Okay, so if you want to add this depreciation key required mode for the particular sub asset number level, you can just tick mark it. There is no issue. Okay, just tick mark those things also, ma'am. Sub asset numbers also, SB number for the depreciation keys. Right side, that one. So go to the save button and save it. Okay, the next one, come back. Depreciation on sub asset number levels also. You can just select this thing, ma'am. Go to the field group rules. See, for each and everything, a depreciation key is a required mode. And if you want to have customization things for the, I mean, for depreciation keys, and all these keys should be in optional entries and all. So, okay, so we will try to make the functional specification document with the help of technical specification document. They will try to make some changes. Okay, you got the thing. I mean, clients may have different types of requirements, and one of the requirement is depreciation key should be in an optional entry. Okay, good. Go to the save button and save it. No issue. We haven't changed anything. Come back. Okay, these are the things For the screen layouts, okay, I mean depreciation areas, what we can say, screen layout things. But when it comes to the master data changes, and you should do the master data changes for your own screen layout, not for the SAP standard screen layout. Okay, that is the important thing right now we have. The next one is define number range interval for asset accounting. I think so we have done with the define number range intervals, right, ma'am? Okay, good. So that is the important thing right now we have no issue. Why? Because why I'm writing this point under the different screen layout for asset depreciations means, okay, so with the help of screen layout rules only, you can able to assign the number range strings, right? So then it will going to move to this posting informations like asset creation, sorry, asset postings and asset selling process and all. You do have number ranges. So that is why we have defined, I mean, we have written the defined number range interval for asset postings and the defined screen layout for depreciation areas. Okay, the next one, document type with number range for entry view in a ledger. Okay, what are the document types that you have for the particular ledgers and all? Okay, go to the this thing, ma'am, that is OBA7 transaction code. You have to find out all these things, all of you. Okay, so go to the asset postings, ma'am. Double click on this asset posting. Yes, and we need to define our own number range for the particular company codes. Okay, based on the document type. So go to the number range information, ma'am. So this is 01 number range. Give your company code and go to the intervals. Go to the intervals, and 01 number range is assigned. Okay, to our company code. Okay, that is important. No. 01 is already assigned, but yes, you can able to create it. Why? Because 01 is assigned to the fiscal year 2022 to 2023. But number range 01 is not assigned for this year, that is 2023 to 24. Okay, click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Good. Then come back. And the next one is depreciation postings. Next one is depreciation postings. Document type depreciation postings will be there. And we need to assign the number range information for the particular document type based on our company code. Go to the SAP system and try to find out the depreciation posting. Come back, ma'am, one step back. Go to the OBA7 transaction code. OBA7 transaction code. AF is the depreciation posting, and go to the number range information, and 03 is the number range information. And if it is not there on our company code, and we can able to create it. 03 is the number range, and 2023 is the thing, and the next one is okay. So these changes are made. Come back now. Come back. Show me the next configuration. Okay, determine depreciation areas in the asset class using transaction code OAY. Go to the transaction code OAY. See, all these things are very, very important, all of you. Why I am saying like this is in your client informations or in your client requirements and all, they will going to have different types of minimum life periods, maximum useful life, maximum life periods and all, and they will going to check number of maximum amounts checks and all. If it is a negative values like minus values and all, how you can represent all these things based on the your asset classes and all, they will going to define. Okay, go to that asset class, our own asset class, ma'am. Go to that notepad. If you can't figure out the asset classes and all, try to see the things. Okay, asset classes VLV0 underscore PM is for the main asset number. VLV0 underscore PM. Go to the continue option, select this thing, ma'am. Okay, go to the depreciation areas, ma'am. We do have one depreciation areas. Okay, so what you need to do is, ma'am, double click on this book depreciation. Okay, see all of you, we do have screen layout rules. Okay, and we do have minimum life periods and maximum life periods and all. Okay, all these things we need to define each and everything. Okay, so try to remember the point. You will going to have a lot of things. Okay. Okay, good. Come back, ma'am, one step back and deactivate this depreciation things and on, and remove the deactivate option. Yes, yes, remove the tax depreciations also. In the screen layout rule, ma'am, layout rules will be there. Take out the layout rules, ma'am. Okay, so depreciation on main asset number levels also, and depreciation on sub asset number levels also. See, we do have different types of things and on. Okay, so try to make out these things. Why? Because when it comes to the deactivation things and all, okay, you will going to have a lot of things. Okay, that is depreciation on the main asset number level. Okay, so these things are mandatory first of all, and what we need to do is based on the sub asset number level, what we can able to give. Okay, you do one thing, ma'am. Based on the main asset number levels also, you can just give the 1000, no issue. Yes, for the tax and depreciations also. Okay, no issue. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Give the depreciation key, ma'am. And if you have the depreciation, I mean, we don't have any depreciation keys, right? I mean, we haven't defined any depreciation keys. Remove this thing and go to the save button and save it. What we need to do is for the depreciation key, it is in a required entry, right? Okay. What we need to do, so we haven't defined any depreciation keys, right? Okay, you do one thing, so go up, come back, ma'am. You're going to see the details. No need to worry. Remove this thing. Come back. One step back. Yes. Continue. Okay. So the main important thing, go to the Oaay YZ once again. Give your position and give your asset classes. Okay. Okay, right. So it is it was saved. There is no issue. Come back, ma'am. As well as the for asset under constructions also, we can able to give the screen layout rule. Okay. See, all of you, if you can't, I mean, if you don't have any depreciation keys, just try to cancel this transaction, or else just try to cancel this configurations, and then you can just give the S. Okay. Automatically, it will go into save. Go to the depreciation areas, ma'am. Uh, Remove the deactivate options and just give the screen layout as 1000. Good. Click on the enter, ma'am. Go to the save button and save it. No issue. Try to cancel this thing. Yes. Okay. Select this thing and go to the depreciation areas once again. Asset and constructions. Okay. So all these things have been assigned. Okay. Come back. Then what is the next configuration? Okay, so define transaction type for acquisition. I mean, purchasings of the assets, retirement, and master data transfers, and configurations using transaction codes A073, A075, A076. You can just go to this transaction codes, ma'am. You will going to see a lot of details. Go to the transaction code A073 or else AO73. AO73. Huh. So what are the transaction types that we can assign for the acquisition, retirement, and the transfer of the assets? Okay, so now external asset acquisition. Every time we take the external asset acquisitions. Okay, every time we take the external asset acquisition, set changeover values, acquisitions for negative assets also. I have already shown you the things in Oaay Wiser transaction code. If you have the negative values allowed, and if you are posting the assets with the transaction type, okay, what is the transaction type? 101. Okay, you should have the option like negative option. I mean, negative fields are allowed or negative values are allowed for this particular thing. Okay, you got my point? Or else, if you want to have clear cut information, you can just double click on this 100, ma'am. That is external acquisition, and the next one is 101. See, all of you, debit transaction. It is a debit transaction and capitalize the fixed assets. The document type is asset posting. Okay, when you are dealing with the vendor records, okay, like when you are getting the asset from the vendor. Okay, what is the debit type postings? I mean, account assignments is the debit type postings and transaction type group is an acquisition. That is 10. See, all of you in interview point of view, they will going to ask you these questions only. Okay. These are the important things right now we have. And posting type, don't post to affiliated company. What do you mean by affiliated companies and all? If you have the intercompany transaction codes, okay, you can allow the post to affiliated company. If you don't have the intercompany transaction codes, you no need to do anything. Okay, you got my point. Then next one, other features. Okay, so consolidation transaction type is increase or purchase. See why you are seeing the increase things and all. Okay, why it is not in a negative things and all? Why? Because only this type of transaction code will I mean dealing with the different types of postings. Okay, like with vendor, without vendors. See, with vendors, without vendors, we have seen it very well, and you will going to learn each and everything. But the thing is that when you are taking the transaction type, what are the adjusted things that are there in this transaction type? Either it is related to the asset account assignments, posting type, and other features. Okay, in interview point of view, they will going to ask you these things. No need to make any changes, all of you. Just try to follow the system defined ones. Okay, come back. Then go to the negative value sheet, that is acquisitions of for a. See, all of you, it is a credit transaction. Okay, so why it is in a credit transactions, and if you have negative values, all these things you should be under in a negative transactions things. Okay, why? Because this capitalized fixed assets is dealing with the asset postings, and it is in a post net mode. Okay, and increase or purchase with assets acquisition sheet, that is 10. You got my point? Asset hosting sheet group is a 10, not 11. Okay, that is the important thing you need to observe. And in interview point of view, if you mention much more things about the asset accounting, they will just focus on these things only. Okay, all these things are will be depending on the, I mean, all the postings are depending on the transaction types only. All of you try to remember the point. Okay, come back. Okay, so all these things are very important. What is the transaction code? Is AO73, right? Okay, go to the transaction code AO72. AO72. What is your company code? Go to the position and give your company code. See, posting remaining rules, all of you. Okay, post net book value. If you want to post the net book value without having any details, okay, if you have only net book value, you can just tick mark it. Okay, otherwise, you no need to tick mark anything. Okay, so we will going to post these informations with vendors, with all the things, either it is a GST, either it is a cost centers, either it is a profit centers, and all we will going to post. Okay, so don't post with the net values. Okay, you will not going to understand anything. Okay, ma'am, come back. No issue. See, for your references only, I'm showing you the each and everything in S4 HANA asset accounting. And the next one is A076. Go to the A075 and A076, AO76. Transaction types. Okay, all these transaction types are there. Okay, you can just observe the transaction types, customized transaction type. The next one is AO75. Go to the transaction code AO75. Okay, so number of transaction types are there, all of you. See, for A073 is for the transactional basis only. Go to that notepad now. I will try to explain you the thing. And A073 is for the acquisition, sorry. And A075 is for the retirement. A076 is for the transfer of the values. Okay, they will going to ask you the different types of transaction types for the acquisition, retirement, and transfers. Okay, these things are mandatory, all of you. So try to remember the point. Then next one. Yes, assign a form for asset history using sheet using transaction code Oaay. Go to the transaction code Oaay, and we will going to assign the sheets. Okay, so you will going to get the report right. So based on which things you are getting the report based on the sheets only. Okay, you got the point. Go to the position, ma'am, and give your asset class. Copy this FIAA underscore F001, ma'am, and paste it in this thing. The next one, same thing. Click on the enter, ma'am, go to the save button and save it. Okay, right. Okay, then what is the thing, ma'am? Integrate creation of integration with the general ledger accounting. Okay, transaction code AO 90, as well as the. Can you come down, ma'am? Okay, all of you. When it comes to the ECC things and all, okay, you will going to have the. I mean, you will not going to have the technical clearing accounts. Okay, but when it comes to the SAP S/4HANA, you need to have technical clearing accounts to specify the transfer data for the particular assets. Okay, so all these things are mandatory, all of you. So just try to have one observation in this thing. Okay, we will going to create the GL accounts using transaction code FS00. Go to the transaction code FS00. See, before you assign this integrations of the GL accounts and on, you need to have proper clarity on the technical clearing account. Okay, that is the important thing right now we have, and it should be in a what we can say reconciliation mode, that is asset. Okay, no issue. For the main assets, that is plant and machineries. Okay, we will try to create all. Ma'am, go to the OBD for transaction code, ma'am. OBD for transaction. Huh. What is the fixed assets things for the VLV0 2000 to 2099? Yes, take out the 2000 to 2099. First one is 2000. And try to change the company code. Okay, short text will be plant and machinery, and GL long text will be plant and machinery. And GL long text will be plant and machinery. And go to the control data, ma'am. So account currency should be in a INR, all of you. So try to remember the point. Okay, and the next one is reconciliation account for type is the asset. Reconciliation account type is for the assets. And the next one is come down, ma'am, and sort key. We need to have sort key. Okay. I think so. Sort key will be 018. That is asset number. And the next one is create our bank interest. Okay, in the create our bank interest, and what are the field groups that we want to take is very important, all of you. So the thing is that Z067, that is reconciliation account, right? Z067. Go to the save button and save it, ma'am. Okay, this account has been created. The next one will be and the fixed assets only, all of you, and we will going to create accumulated depreciation plant and machinery. Accumulated depreciation plant and machinery. Go to the create option once again. Take out the GL account as 2 lakh 1. Accumulated depreciation plant and machinery account. So the X balance sheet account, GL account type is, and account group is a fast, that is fixed assets, and short text is a accumulated depreciation account. Accumulated depreciation account. And see, for this thing we don't have any reconciliation account. We do have one a sort key, that is 018. Sort key is 018. Yes, you can just take the asset account also. I mean, reconciliation for this thing is asset account also. No? Z067, and in the control data, just take out the reconciliation account for this depreciation, accumulated depreciations also. Okay, go to the Sibra and save it. Okay, the next one is asset under constructions. Okay, we need to have asset under constructions also under this fixed asset account only. Go to the create new option and try to create with 3. Copy this thing and try to change the thing, that is 2. Wait for 1 minute, ma'am. So, ma'am, can you change this thing as a accumulated, asset under constructions account in the accumulated depreciation account, or you do one thing, give slash and go to the transaction code AS00. See, for accumulated depreciation, we do have separate account groups, right? Go to the fixed assets, ma'am, and try to change this thing one as a asset account, asset under constructions. Okay, remove this accumulated depreciation, asset under construction account only. Okay, accumulated depreciation is a cost or revenue, right? Accumulated depreciation, yeah. Save this thing, ma'am. Come back. Come back. Go to the accounting group, ma'am, and try to see the accumulated depreciation that is started with 100, 200. Okay, good. Now go to the FS00 transaction code, ma'am. Go to the create option. Okay, and this one is a primary cost or revenue, and the account type, account group will be accumulated depreciation, and short text is a accumulated depreciation account. Short text is a accumulated depreciation account, and control data INR, and sort key will be what is the thing 018, same thing, and go to the 001. It is not asset number, right? Sort key is a 001, and field status group is a what we need to take. Take out the Z001, ma'am. There is no issue. Click on the enter, go to the subheader and save it. This one is a balance sheet account, right? It is not a cost and revenue. You do one thing, go to the changes and accounting group, balance sheet account, and accounting group is things, and reconciliation account is for the I think so. Reconciliation account also, ma'am. This one, take out the thing, asset account, and the create or bank interest is a reconciliation accounts. Good. Okay, then next one here is when we have the asset is over, right? The next one is sale of asset. Yeah, ma'am, go to the other income. Do you have other income? Income is there, right? Take out the go to the create option 350003. Go to the create option 350003. Good. Go to the continue option, ma'am. Description and GL account type is a primary cost or revenue, and accounting group is a other income, and then next one is short text is a sale of asset account, and we don't have any reconciliation account, we just have short key, and that is 001. Sorry, 018 asset number 018, and the next one is create or bank interest, that is Z052, that is accounts for the fixed retirement, right? Go to the save button and save it, ma'am. In the other income only, ma'am, try to create the profit on sale of asset. Profit on sale of asset. Just try to change the thing, profit on sale of asset. And the control data, that is 018 is the short key, and the field status group will be I think so Z001. Profit on sale of asset account. Control data will be 018. Z001. Okay, so then next one is in the expenses we can able to create it, but if you have administration cost, okay, we can able to do with the loss on sale of asset account. Okay, you do one thing, ma'am. In administration cost, go to the create option 400302. So loss on sale of asset, we can able to create it. Loss on sale of asset account. Transaction type is a primary cost is or revenue, and accounting group will be administration cost, and then next one short text is a loss on sale of asset account. A loss on a sale of asset account. At the same time, GL account long text is a loss of sale on asset account, and control data is a 018 short key, and create or bank interest will be C001. You can just go to the save button and save it. See, in the administration cost is only loss due to scrap account. That one also very, very important. Loss due to scrap account. Everything is same. I mean, parameters are same. Like control data, sort key. I mean, under the sort key that is 018, and create our bank interest will be C001. This one is also set. Okay, the next one is, ma'am, under the depreciation. What is the depreciation? Do we have depreciation, ma'am? No, right? Go to the accounting group, ma'am. Try to find out the depreciation, and depreciation is start with the 400 500. Yes. Go to that FS00 transaction code, screen, and 400 500, and primary cost is or revenue, GL account type, and the accounting group will be depreciation, and short text is a depreciation account, and GL long text is a depreciation account. Same thing. So accumulated depreciation is different, all of you, and depreciation account is different. Okay, and sort key is a 018, accounting currency is INR, and field status group is a C001. Field status group is a C001, and go to the Sibrin and save it. Depreciation is also over. Okay, ma'am. Total how many accounts that we have created? Accumulated depreciation. Then 1, 2, 3. Then next 4, 5, 6. Then next one 7 and 8. I think so. Yes, 8 accounts we have created. There is no issue. And then the main important thing for the SAP S4 HANA is technical clearing account. Okay, go to the same thing, ma'am. That is balance sheet account. That is fixed asset group only. Fixed assets group only. Open this fixed assets, ma'am. Go to the create option. So the parameters are very much different. 20002, right? 022, not the 3. Go to the continue option, ma'am. And in the type or description, GL account type is a balance sheet account, and account group is a fixed assets group, and short text is a technical clearing account. Short text is a technical clearing account. Okay, and GL long text is a technical clearing account for integration. GL account is for the technical account clearing account and integration. And accounting currency is INR, and reconciliation account for account type is a asset. And sort key will be 001, and the next one is create or bank interest, and the field status group is Z008. Z008. So assets are clearing accounts. Okay, so go to the save button and save it. Okay, ma'am. So the next thing here is what we need to do is classify technical clearing account for integrated asset acquisition. Okay, so that is very important, and the main important thing here is, give me 1 second, ma'am. Here I will going to, ma'am, can you go to the transaction code JSP JSP _LZ2 J G sorry G GSP _LZ2 LZ2. Click on the enter, ma'am. Give you a chart of accounts now. Okay, go to the new entries, ma'am. Okay, account from and account to is okay. There is no issue. Document splitting, ma'am. Document splitting is in a deactive mode or in active mode, ma'am? In your system, it is in a deactive mode, right?
This particular company code is deactivated.
Okay, so no issue. Okay, well, I mean, we no need to create or anything. Okay. I think so. We have created each and everything, right? Okay, no issue, ma'am. So we have created each and every GL account as well as the technical clearing account for the SAP for HANA. Okay, so from tomorrow onwards, I think so. For tomorrow's class, we will going to assign the integration with the general ledger using transaction code A090. Okay, then we will come back to this specify intervals postings. Okay, using transaction code OAY asset balances and things and on, and specify rounding level net book values, define multi-level methods, and okay, then next, and in the next class you will going to have a lot of details. Okay, and then next in the next class we will going to see how these GL accounts are integrated, as well as how this technical clearing account is assigned to the chart of accounts. Okay, with the help of technical clearing account, I mean with the help of assignings of the technical clearing account to the particular chart of accounts, then you can able to understand why we are mentioning the transfer of dates and legacy data transfer using transaction code FAA_CMV. Okay, so I mean, I think so 1 hour is more than enough for this class.